when I did my introductory video for this channel, one of the goals that I gave for myself was to keep things easy. You may have come across some variant of the phrase, fast, cheap, good, pick two. The idea behind this is that you generally can't get something that is all three of fast, cheap and good. So if you want something that is high quality, delivered quickly, you're going to be paying a premium, and so on. The version of this that I feel applies to food is easy, healthy, cheap. Pick two. If you want food that is easy to prepare and cheap, it's probably not going to be the healthiest thing you could be eating. If you want food that's healthy and also easy, there are options, but they're generally pretty pricey. And there are ways to eat healthily and cheaply, but they tend to involve putting a lot of effort in, whether that's preparing food from scratch or shopping around for bargains, or even growing your own vegetables. Obviously, this is a broad generalisation, but I do find it very rare that you can find food that is all three of these things. In the past, I've tried to go for healthy food that is also reasonably priced, but that doesn't always work, and sometimes I end up wasting more money than if I'd just gone for the easy option in the first place. As an example, let's talk about pre-prepared vegetables. I can go into Asda and buy a package of stir-fry mix where everything is all chopped up and ready to go, and I just need to stick it into a pan and I'll have a meal in a few minutes. Or I could buy an onion and a cabbage and a carrot and. But what ends up happening is at the end of a long day, when I've finished with work and I've got no energy left, I find myself facing the contents of my fridge, and the thought of all of that chopping and preparing just makes me decide to go and get myself something easier to eat, and the vegetables go to waste. It's much better if I spend a bit more money up front on the option where someone's already put the time into preparing, if it means I end up actually using the vegetables. No issues, no fuss, they're all just ready for me. The same applies to fruit pots. I am giving myself permission to buy the fruit snack pots if it means that I'm more likely to eat fruit. I could go and buy a melon at the supermarket when I do my grocery shopping, slice it up, portion it into neat little boxes and take one of those boxes with me when I next go into the office. Or I could, on my way to work, at the station, nip into Boots and buy a melon pot where somebody's already done that work for me. I am in a very fortunate position where my day job pays me enough that I'm not having to count pennies when I go and buy my groceries, even with the current price hikes. So I can afford to do this. I can afford to take the easy option if it means that I'm actually going to meet my health goals. So this is worth the cost to me. I'm going to be buying the pre-prepared veg. I'm going to be buying the fruit pots. I am going to take an option that is a bit more expensive to just make the barriers disappear between me and actually eating the fruit and veg that I want to eat. I'm going to make life as easy as possible for myself in order to meet my end goals.